What is going on YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down all of the setups last week using my step-by-step clear rules-based system. I'm going to show you the entries, the confluence. I'm going to take you through the system flow, right? First of all, we like to look for a clear bias. Then we like to look for clear confluence. Then we like to look for a clear entry. And then we manage the trade using our trade management techniques. First of all, I do just want to say, if you don't have an automated system yet that you can show up every single day, you know what time you're showing up to the chart, you know exactly which way you're trading, exactly where you're looking to get in, and exactly how you're going to get in, and you haven't automated this yet in 2025, you are getting left behind basically, right? You got to stay with the times. You have to start automating your system, make things clear, make things quick, so you don't have to sit there in like you're in the stone age still, going through the time frames, marking your levels, doing your analysis, right? It takes too much time. And for the most of us, for me, I have two kids. I have a busy life. I don't have time to sit here all day marking up my chart, right? Going through each time frame, waiting for a setup. You have to start automating it. And this is exactly what I've done with my system. I've automated it from telling me, within seconds, I can show up onto any pair, as you can see right now, look in the top right, and understand which way I'm looking to trade. Bullish, right? If I go to any pair, if I go to any pair right now, AUD USD, we have a bullish bias. If I go to Euro USD, we have a bearish bias. If I go to NASDAQ, we have a neutral bias, which means market is consolidating. Stay out, right? Let's go to S&P, neutral bias, consolidating, GBP, JPY. We have a bullish bias. And look, we're getting buy signals. We have all our automated levels already here on the chart for us to look for entries, right? This is what trading is going towards, and it's going to be in the future, okay? So start automating. If you want to plug in my automated system, it will literally take you about 10 minutes to set up. You'll have all my automations from bias, from confluence, from entry, from trade management to journaling, the whole process with, I would say, 80% of it automated. Just click the link down below, check it out. You can see right here from members, we're getting, getting the results that they need to pass their funded. If we scroll up right here, you can see phase one passed in 2 days. A phase one funded account passed in 2 days from V6 liquidity sweeps or signals, right? Again, you can see if I turn on this indicator, this is the DTG liquidity levels indicator. This is telling us exactly where the liquidity is lying, from down here, bullish liquidity, to up here, bearish liquidity, bullish liquidity, bullish liquidity. All right. So everything, or majority of things, are automated. You need to get locked in. You need to get tapped in. Don't get left behind. And without further ado, let's have a look at last week's trades. Now, first of all, I just want to say on Monday, there was no setups. Market was very choppy. And then we had some crazy price action here at Asian session open on Tuesday. And then we had mass consolidation. Okay. I just want to point out that we also had news here, durable goods orders at 10:30 AEST. And I don't like trading until after we have red folder news. Doesn't really matter about the low impact, yellow folder, orange folder, whatever. I'm mainly focused on the red folder news, which is what we had right here. Now, the levels that I want to talk to you about is this one right here. This was the opening gap. Now, this is not a part of my automated levels, but you will learn how to mark these out anyway. But this was Monday's opening gap right here. And this was important. Not all opening gaps are going to be important, but this one was important because of the amount that price was playing within this area throughout Monday and then early Tuesday as well. So we had resistance, resistance, resistance. Then we broke above it and we came down and retested it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times during Tuesday, right? So this was a solid key level where price was bouncing from. Not only did we have that, we also had right here what I like to call TF, one of our key time frame retracement levels. Okay, if we draw that from the low to the high, you can see we come down here, reject once, and we reject twice. And although we are heavily consolidating, we're getting clear bullish confluence right here. And if I just use the replay tool real quick, you will also see exactly what happened over here. If I turn on the liquidity levels indicator, you can see, if I just delete that, we got SLS, right, which is a liquidity sweep from another key time frame, as well as tapping into the retracement level again, as well as rejecting the opening gap again for the third time that day. Okay. So at this point, we have clear structure, right? Boom. A high being formed, breaking the highs to the left. We have retracement into key levels, opening gap, retracement level, as well as bullish liquidity being swept right here from this level, from the DTG liquidity levels indicator. And from there, we start to push up. Now, if I turn on V6, which is my other indicator, we can see we're getting more key levels in here. We're getting rejection of this key level, this gray level right here. And then price starts to push up. Now, where it gets important is once we start finding an entry, we come back down again right here and tap into the opening gap and the AY level once more. And then we start to push up, as well as creating a new high with that push right there. Okay, if we have a look at this level right here, we created a new high in the market, retraced, and then we start to push up again. Boom, we get an entry, a 15-minute buy signal. Okay, 15-minute buy signal. Now, this is also automated. If we have a look over here in the alerts, you will see 15-minute signal, 15-minute signal, right? 15-minute signal, blah, blah, blah. You can set alerts up for this on TradingView, as well as the 30-minute hourly or whatever time frame that you want to. But you can set alerts up so that when this 15-minute signal appeared, that notification came straight through to my phone. I came back to the charts because obviously at this point it's all automated. It's set up for you to just maybe spend 15-20 minutes per day on the actual charts, drawing your levels, understanding which direction you're looking to trade, and then you carry on with your day, right? You just get on with things and wait for a signal. Now, when one of these signal appears, like I said, you'll get alerted through your phone, through email, through text, whatever you want to do. So you can come back to the chart and start taking the setup, or have a look if the setup is valid. And just like that, price flies, hits 1 to 2 risk reward ratio for like 75 pips right there. So that was the trade that I took on Tuesday. I'll try to find that for you right here. I did post it in the Discord somewhere. Basically, there's my son. My son was born this week. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think this is other members taking it as well. Taking some trades right here. Some other members taking some other trades. Another member taking the trade. More members taking the trades. Where is it? Boom. Sorry, guys. I should have got this. I should have got this prepped right here. This is my results for August, but this was the trade from this exact one right here. You can see the 26th of August right there, 1.8 made for the month. I'm up 4K. So the 26th, as you can see right here, Tuesday 26th, which then obviously ticks over into the 27th here in Australia, but obviously, you know, it's the 26th basically in, you know, US or wherever else. So that was the setup. It's as simple as that, guys. We come to the chart, we wait for clear bias, clear confluence, then we set our alerts, we continue on with our day, we wait for an entry signal, we come back to the charts, we execute on the trade, and then we manage risk. Simple as that. The next trade was here on late Wednesday night. Let me just fast forward this real quick. Don't take any notice of any of these setups. The only setups that are on the chart right here are the valid ones, right? That is why we have automations and we have a clear system in which we have to follow to understand the valid and invalid trades. So don't worry about any of these signals. This was actually invalid. But right here, going into the second trading window, New York, same as the previous day. What do we get? We get retracement into a key level right here. We get rejection of this AY level. We have a clear bullish confluence, as you can see in the top right. We're only looking for buys. And then we get a buy signal right here. Now this, on the 15-minute time frame, this was actually invalid. As you can see in the top right, it says invalid, okay? So this one didn't get triggered because we need to break the previous highs by a fair bit. But if you're not getting an entry on the 15, you go to the 30. You move up to the 30-minute time frame. And what we get right here is a 30-minute setup. Now you can see it says triggered. And we also get the entry, stop loss, take profit 1 and take profit 2 levels on the chart for us right here. So you just have to copy and paste this. This gets triggered. Our stop loss was below here, below this 30-minute candle. And then you let that trade play out again. You do about 5 minutes of analysis and then you walk away. You wait to get a alert that you have an entry. You come back to the chart, you execute on this alert right here, this 30-minute buy signal. Price pushes up there, breaks highs. At this point, you'll be at break even. You get about 118, 20 pip move right there. But it doesn't quite hit the 1 to 2, then comes down and hits break even. So very close to a 1 to 2 right there, but not quite. Then we move on to the next day, right? So that was Wednesday. Then move on to Thursday. There's multiple confluence here again. At this point, we have a neutral bias and no clear bullish confluence or bearish confluence. So there's no trades during this window. No trades here. Then boom, right here. As you can see, we get retracement down into our key level right there. You guys will learn how to mark up all these levels. Most of them are automated. You can see that these gray areas in here, these are automated levels, which coincide with our manual drawn levels right here. I am working on getting these levels automated as well, our retracement levels, but at the moment they're not. And as you can see, again, we have a clear bullish bias. We have bullish confluence in terms of retracement, rejection of all of these key levels. Do we have any liquidity? No liquidity. And we have entry, stop loss, take profit 1 and take profit 2 right here on the chart for us. Price pushes up. We move stops to break even. And then price comes down, tags us out of break even. And then again, we get a chance for a second opportunity right here. Again, you get another 15-minute signal, stops to break even. And then price pushes up and hits our take profit for a 1 to 2. So no losing trades yet. A couple break evens and a couple wins. 1 to 2 right here and a 1 to 2 right here. And then we go into Friday. Let's quickly fast forward that. All these levels are pre-drawn because I've just uploaded a video. I just did a breakdown in the Discord right here for members. Right there, just uploaded that a few minutes ago. So all these levels are pre-drawn, but basically we use key time frames. We have many key time frames which you'll be able to see in the top left right here, which we use for our key levels, higher time frame levels, lower time frame entries. And here we have retracement, or we have a clear bullish bias, as we can see. So we know straight away we're looking for buys. We get bullish confluence, and then we get a bullish entry. And once this candle closes bearish, we start managing risk. We move stop loss up, and then price comes up and hits a 1 to 2 again. Absolutely flies actually for 1 to 4, 1 to 5. You get 100 pips there, 1 to 2. And that is your week finished. That's Friday. New York session. So snapshot of the week, looking at a winning trade, a 1 to 2, a break even, another winning trade 1 to 2, and another winning trade 1 to 2. So if you're risking 1% per trade here, you're getting 2%, 4%, 6% for the week, 6% gain for the week potentially. Or even if you just wanted to focus on capturing one of these trades, getting in profit for the week, and then calling it a week, you're looking at 2%, right? 2% gain for the week. So yeah, that's that. You can see the results here from the members taking these trades right here, using our retracement levels. Like I said, this member right here last week passing his phase 1 in 2 days. That's incredible. Passing a phase 1 in 2 days is incredible. So that's the system. Automation is the way for 2025. Trust me, you need to get on board before you get left behind. It's all about automation. It's all about taking back your time, taking back your freedom. Trading is about freedom. If you're going to come to your charts or your office and stare at the screen for 10 hours a day, you might as well just go and get a 9 to 5. Trust me, it's going to be a lot easier. Trading is about taking back your freedom, taking control, automating as much of the process as possible so that you can carry on with your day, go to the gym, do whatever you need to do, but you know that you need to be back for a certain time, like we have right here. Another thing that we have in my system is automated windows. You can see this green area, this brown area. From here to here is the only time we look for trades. Okay, so this whole thing right here, you could be sleeping, or this is where I like to go to the gym or do things with my daughter or my family or whatever it is I need to do. I do this here. I know that I need to be back here. I can take a break here and then come back over here if I haven't found any setups during this window right here. So if you want to get access to my automated system, you literally plug it in. You can be set up within 10 minutes. Then you get to work learning it. Just click the link down below in the description of this video, or there'll be a link up here at the start of the video, perhaps, that you can click. But yeah, you need to get on board with the automated system if you want a proven system that is traded by hundreds of traders for funded accounts, for live accounts, whatever it may be. This is the system for you. All right. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.